Yo, what's up, guys? Fun day here. Oh, we had a good time doing some raiding last night with the old guild. We just did normal mode. We tried to do some heroic, but it wasn't going very well. A lot of undergeared people in there, so it wasn't going too well, honestly. Players were fine. It's just a lot of people have their mains that already did heroic or whatever that like joined other guilds, and then they like bring in their alts that had no gear to try to help, but also to try to be a rat and get gear, kind of thing. That's just the way it is. It's not necessarily a rat. The intentions are fine, but you just can't really kill bosses like that effectively, unfortunately. So it would be different next week because even on their also they'll have done some like Mythic Plus and stuff probably. So, but at this, there was a lot of people in there like 220. They were like basically fresh 90s, and it was just too big of a hill to climb, really, with that many people like that. But we did get normal done at least. I would have loved to do heroic Chimeras at least, but it is what it is. I can still technically try to pug it, I guess, but I know it's not easy to pug. I know a lot of people who pugged it. they made the group themselves and filled it with like frost mages and like stuff that was just broken, like the most OP stuff, and it's certainly not like an easy thing to do, especially for the people who have, you know, put a lot of the work in would have already killed it by now as well. But yeah, today we're probably going to. I'm gonna keep doing some PvP. I'm trying to grind it out. I was winning so good, and then I was like right under 1600, and then I like keep losing and then winning and losing, winning, losing, winning. It's really rough. The people in this area are not very good, and you have to hope that someone just doesn't throw randomly. It's really rough. But I was trying to get there. It's fairly fun, but it also can be very frustrating too. And then we need to run at least Algathars for the trinket. That's probably actually the only thing we really need to run. So we'll run Algathar's Academy on M0 at some point as well. And then whatever else we can figure out what to do to get into. But I probably have to do more Abundance. So I thought that's fun, but it's just something I probably have to do. I should probably go spend some of this honor because I have way too much. See if there's like anything I can make for money if I buy an honor pattern. Ooh, Sabatons, 4,000 gold. Into walls. Sabaton. Wait, Sabaton. Hopefully no one else picked up the order. There. Oh, of course I can't do it because they want it all special. Darn. They all do. Well, oh well. Should have clicked on that first, but okay. I want to do some photography thing. The other thing I might do actually is I still haven't even finished this dang quest line yet. So maybe I'll do that as well then the week. This one. Oh. It's just like the mount I already have. What the heck? The other one's just purple, I guess. Lantern.
Remember, there's magic in discovery.
Hey, Brand's here. How did I not notice him? Wait, and he teaches archaeology? That's weird. Are they bringing back archaeology? Yeah, there's a bunch of mining picks here.
The truth is out there. Night will nourish us. We shall endure.
I guess the big thing for next week in the vault is, obviously, we want the world vault for me, since I didn't do any heroic raid successfully, because we're going to get hero from this. So we'd want to get a tier set piece on here, if possible. If not, the second best thing would be chest, pants, shoulders, hands, helm, that we could turn into tier. And then from that point forward in the vault, we're hoping for technically a weapon, even though we're going to have this crafted weapon for now. One thing that would have made Silvermoon a little bit even cooler is, like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of coolness to it, but it is a main city, and a lot of the main cities, you can go inside all the buildings. Not all of them, but a lot of them, right? So, like, how we have this little scene here, so they have, like, a little table set up with wine, they come out in the balcony or whatever. It'd be nice if you could go inside this house, too. It feels like there's kind of a lack of, like, living going on. On the very outskirts, there's a little bit more that you can go inside everywhere, but it'd be nice if you could just go inside a little bit more places. Oh, this is Algathar's Academy. Or not Algathar Academy, the Collegiate Academy. Silvermoon College, whatever. You think the last balance stuff broke you? What specifically, Nardo? They busted Holy DK so much that they had to fix it midweek. What I heard was is that they nerfed them really bad, but they were still pretty good, and then they rebuffed them, and now they should be really, really good still. That's what I heard.
My goods are one of a kind. May my goods serve you
Buff couldn't wait till Tuesday. They wrote it out. PDQ, I'm not sure what that was supposed to be. Pretty dang quick. Okay, I like that. I was trying to think of what it could have been. I was thinking pretty quick, but I was pretty dang close. Depends how southern you want to get with it. So wait, you're mad that they rolled out the buff fast, or
Dark power pouring out of the Sunwell. I can feel it even from here.
you're mad the buff was needed in the first place? So you're just annoyed that they nerfed it by a lot, so much that they had to buff it back. Supposedly someone's sending me a crafting order, but it's not looking promising. They're rebuffing a lot of what was nerfed Tuesday, and it just annoys me that they should have known what they were doing in the first place. Yeah, I think that's fair. That's a fair criticism. Oh well, I'll do it because I think this will get me to max level here. Yep. I got my blacksmith thing done. Not really worth that much concentration, but okay. Oh man, have a nice day. I go through this with Helldivers 2 all the time as well because it feels like the devs don't even play their game. Well, I think what happened, right? Probably. Obviously, I don't know exactly what happened. Is they just saw it being way too high, like the damage being too high, and so they just did a blanket nerf and didn't know like what I would say is this: it's possible that at times, because someone's not at work or someone's busy or whatever, that there could be a aura buff or something that happens or nerf without the person who actually works on the spec getting a chance to like look over it first. So it could have simply been okay, well, we have to nerf this, so we're just gonna blanket nerf it, and then the dev looks at it and goes, oh crap, that can't go live like that. Let me get in and target these nerfs a little better. You know, it could be something like that. A lot of times we forget that these are just people and it's a workplace, you know. And sometimes, frankly, you know, someone just might not be there. They might be off that week or something, but it still needs tuned. You know, and sometimes maybe I give people a little bit too much benefit of the doubt, but I just know that if I think of my own, if I think of my own thing, it's like my own experiences at work. You know, that type of stuff happens all the time. I mean, I don't think it's fun policing. You can't have something that's just completely broken. That makes that makes the game not fun for everybody else. Like when Ret Paladin got a rework and it was completely broken for like a week. they nerfed it really quick, but like that's not fun. It's not fun for anybody else other than me and all the other Ret Pallies. So I don't think it's fun. I don't think it's fun policing. I think it's just trying to tune stuff appropriately. I get the sentiment, right? I didn't even get to do anything good while Ret was broken after the rework. I didn't get to do anything good. We were on Razagath Prague, and we didn't kill it during when I was broken, so I got 0 parses because we were extending. I got 0 parses while Ret was broken, and so I just had bad parses that tier because I was comparing against all the other Rets who did get to kill stuff with the being broken. So, I mean, I get the sentiment of it. It's like, well, why couldn't we be broken for another week or whatever? But ultimately, it just kind of makes it not fun for everyone else. Fire Mage. I haven't faced a Fire Mage yet. Hey, there's an Unholy Death Knight in here. Speaking of. I'm gonna get on this mage, I think. Ice block. Sim. Interrupt that. You know the average tier can jump higher than your average house? I did not know that. That's actually insane if that's true. DK realizes he needed to get on me. Oh wait, he might be able to take advantage of that. Really would like if this healer used dispels.
Require a target. Do not have a target. Too far away.
Frick. Well, out of cooldowns, I think. Mage is way over there. Kill him. Your average house can't jump. Sure. Good job. Need to put. Got him. Oh, got him. Okay. I've heard that joke before, but it's been a long time. I wasn't able to do a ton of damage because I was stuck on the trying to chase down that mage. I didn't get ice block on the opener this time, unfortunately. Oh, I did get a cocoon though. Got the first charge cocoon. Let's use this early. They're gonna sit on me, I guess. Got ice block. I have the bubble though. Possible. That's only CC'd. Got him. Visit. Okay, we got the last CD there. I'm just gonna bubble. Hey man, I saw you pop up on my page. Just wanted to say I appreciate your videos and content. Hey Bash, thank you. I appreciate you as well for saying that. That's very nice. Okay, finish him here. Oh, nice by him. He got out of that. They have no CDs left. Just can't move. I have to lay on hands here. You gotta finish him. Disoriented. Need to fix that. I feel like my teammate's not doing any damage at all. I'm just being honest here. Use a cooldown. Nothing I can do. It syncs Holy Pally with Ret Pally. Because we have the same cooldowns and stuff, and they overlap, and... So the mage didn't do any damage. Somehow we still couldn't kill them. I don't understand. The mage literally did nothing. Took a break for a while from last season, Lord, until now. You still mythic rating? I'm actually not mythic rating anymore, Bash. My guild stopped after Undermine, actually. So 13 cutting edges, and I guess that was it. Turbo CC. Team more than you. Yeah. But I didn't really try to apply to more guilds. I kind of did, but like I was actually trying to kind of apply as a bench, but I didn't get any bites for that in particular requests there. Crazy how they're CCing me. Just so I can't play. Just constantly CC'd. Bop him, so. Finally got a cocoon, but it's gonna be too late. Ooh. Are you just looking for cutting edge, or does guild rank matter to you? I'd mostly just be looking for cutting edge. But I would want to. I kind of wanted to be on the bench if I could, so I didn't have to raid every time. Red is getting PvP nerfs, or did they come in the last tuning? Yeah, they did get PvP nerfed on the last tuning. It wasn't like explicitly, but they did get PvP nerfed. Through it.
Must get closer.
Can't do anything. Dead. He's just dead. The shaman just randomly does a lot of damage when he's not on my team. I just don't get it. Shaman does infinite damage when he's not on my team. This is the most frustrating thing of this whole. Please dispel me. And we lost. How did we lose? I don't understand. Oh, wait. We won that round at least. Okay. I was going to say, I don't understand. So I lose 19 rating because we couldn't kill the mage in the first round or whatever. Just, it's the worst thing in this rating range. And you have to get on the good luck side of it. This is like one of my big criticisms. One is the healers matter way too much in the solo queue thing. But The other thing is, it's like, so that mage is really, really bad. That was just in that match. Now, he can have like one random game where everything goes perfectly for him. And then, or just the person on my team has a brain fart or something, right? And then, so then I lose a game that I should have won. So I think it was like the first match or the second match of the game where I should have won. But someone on my team just messed up. And because of that, I lose rating. But it should have been possibly a 4-win lobby for me. Minimum 3. And instead I win 2 because people just aren't good enough to play in a very basic way. That's what's frustrating about PvP for me. And then when it's really high end, I actually enjoy it more if I'm playing against skilled players, as long as I'm playing with skilled players. But the problem with the high end is then you have people that just like have 10,000 add-ons and everything else helping them out. So you either deal with like brain farts and very poor play, and then if you get past that, then you have to upgrade yourself to using all the add-ons and all the other tools to compete with people who are using them. And so it's like there's no really good place to be at, essentially, in there. When it comes to the Bash, when it comes to the rat getting nerfed, so we got a there was like a PvP damage nerf, I think 15% or something like that. So all PvP damage nerfed by 15%. And so even though rat got buffed, it didn't overcome that 15% nerf. I think when they put rules for being PvP, like now you were seeing a lot of people who are just trying to brute force the rating. Yeah, that's it too. But I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I just think it's frustrating that like, so like that mage was really bad. So that mage should have lost all 6 games. And that should teach them that to either get better or whatever, right? Like, okay, I need to improve. But because they won a few games, it's like, it's not having the intended effect. Because like other people will make mistakes. That's the reality. And the mage makes mistakes and is a bad player, but still gets 1 or 2 wins or whatever he got.
The dark power pouring out of the Sunwell.
But like, I know back in the day, when things were just a little simpler, of course, if you went into an arena with against somebody who didn't know how to play, they were just losing. Like, there wasn't oh, maybe I'll get lucky and win. It was like, if you don't know how to play, you're gonna lose. And that's good, because you need to learn how to play. And like I said to the monk healer that the mage is really bad, and I was frustrated because I didn't win a match we should have won against the mage. And then later on in the match, the monk says to me, "You were right about the mage," because he was thinking that I was, the problem. And then he's like, "Okay, you were right about the mage." Like, yeah, I know. I can spot like a bad player from a mile away. One thing that like a bad range player or a bad caster will do is when they're getting focused on really hard, they'll just do no damage at all. You'll look at their total damage and it'll be like nothing. It's because they freak out when they're getting attacked, kind of thing. It's very normal for a new PvP player to have that happen. Almost all of my real life friends, the first time they did PvP as casters, or like if they mained a caster, as a melee you get used to it immediately because things are always hitting you. As a caster, you kind of freak out. And so there's a lot more obvious spectrum. The mage probably blamed his team anyway. Most people don't have the awareness to blame themselves. Yeah. But like you're totally right there, Bash. But if he would have lost all 6 games, at least he would have to self-reflect a little bit, I feel like, about what he could have done better. But instead he got like 2 wins, I think. He might have even got 2 or 3 wins. But he was clearly the worst player in that whole setup there. So what's really bad for Ret Paladin right now is queuing with a Holy Paladin, because you both have the same things you're trying to do, bops and lay on hands. Too much overlap with stuff that gives you literally a debuff that you can't use it again. So it's like the forbearance. So I hate when I'm with Holy Paladins. I prefer priest or shaman. I mean anything really. And I'm not the best PvP player either, but when it comes to like this ranking, this like 1500 rating, I'm gonna be one of the better players in this rating, right? A lot of the people who are better than me have probably already pushed up their score into like the 2000s or that range area. I know when Dragonflight, so in Dragonflight, just to kind of prove that I could do it, I got like a 24 something rating just to get the 2400, and I could tell the difference in players. It was like around 2100. That's when I felt like I was playing players of like my equal skill. And that's when I started having to self-reflect and be like, okay, what did I do wrong here? Because I know this player was good because I just saw them do 10 really good things. So what did I do wrong? Marksmanship, Hunter, Enhancement Shaman. There's a lot of damage for them. What do we have? A Frost Mage. I'm with the Paladin, so we have overlap on defensives. I don't know, man. Yeah, I never played enough PvP to be good. The learning curve is a lot when you go from 0 PvP. Oh, it's huge. Yeah, the learning curve is ginormous because you kind of have to know everybody's abilities. I found this expansion to be kind of easy so far because they pruned so many abilities, actually. Okay, so he doesn't ground that. Good thing. Oh, my mage is getting absolutely destroyed here. See if I can get this off. Please. Hop into Hunter now. I was trying to make him think I was going on the Shaman, but our plan was to do the Hunter, so I'm gonna stick to the Hunter here. CC. Please use something. Please. Okay, ice blocked. I am turned into a frog. Oh, mage is dead. I was also curious what happened to your guild. They just didn't want to continue raiding. Basically just too much turnover, and basically the officers didn't want to continue filling up the raid. Just too many people swapping in and out every tier. Basically just the workload of the officers. Also the raid leader was getting sick of raid leading, so there was a lot of stuff like that. Seems like this raid tier is super easy. I don't know, this is just heroic so far. I don't think it's super easy. You definitely can't do it under geared. Or something at least. We'll see in Mythic though. Maybe it will be easy. Mage is dead again, by the way. Like, what am I supposed to do? So now if I don't kill this mage every single time, it's over, right? So I should win 4 here. But somehow someone's going to screw up and not kill this mage. Mage just dies within a minute both times. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just be stuck here forever, guys. He got ice block though by himself, which is pretty good. Yeah, I didn't see that. He must be tracking cooldowns. I'm rooted forever. Get him? Okay. Jeez, oh Pete's. That wasn't too bad. We killed him almost as fast as he normally died, so. Kill the mage every time. Is that the same mage from last time? No, because he was playing fire. I don't think it's the same one. The worst thing, too, is to have that bad person on your team the first 2 rounds. Because now everyone knows that they need to try to protect this mage. So the final 2 rounds, especially, they're going to be really trying to protect this dang mage.
I need to target something.
He's quit? No. So probably. Finish him? We get him? Just one shot the mage every time. But now see, this enhancement shaman's a pretty good player, I can tell. And enhancement shamans are just really strong in PvP. So the you just have to kill the mage again, but they're going to do everything they can to protect this mage. So I need to at least win one of these games, of course, right? But ideally we win both. Gonna try to one-shot us. Makes sense, you should try to do that. Him back.
Must get closer.
Doing everything he can to live. They told him just stay alive, I can tell. I lay on hands of the hunter there. I'm rooted forever. Can't even get in there to help. Because why would they ever break my root? I'm just forever stuck. Oh, he's almost dead. Got the ice block. Can't move ever.
I'm out of range.
Try to put that on him. That's the last thing I have for you, Hunter, so. Almost dead. Did we get him? Okay. We at least won 3. They're doing everything they can to protect him. The guy's like, go mage. I said, you think? Hunter laughed.
Didn't I have a target?
You already got that. I need to start killing those static field totems. Ollied. Or I'll just sit this, I guess. But I don't have a choice. He's almost dead. Igor, I got you, I got you, I got you. Again, I'm rooted forever. Got the other ice block. Hopefully I hit him with that glaze. Can't move anywhere. I need like 17 more blessings of freedom. Here we go. Where'd he go? At least we won. It's just that's frustrating though. So like that all played out the way it should, but I would have loved to have the mage be on the other team in the first 2 matches before everyone knew that he was like turbo bad. I think I'll do one more for now. Then I'm gonna do my Algathars to try to get my puzzle box. I'm full on. You can actually get crests from doing PvP, by the way. So I already filled up my champion and my adventure. My hero's almost full. I saw a post from like a gladiator. If you get to the highest ranks, you get myth crests from PvP. So that was like, I had like this super crazy goal to get that, but that's not gonna happen at this rate. There's just too much variability with how good or bad the players are. Need like, is there a talent that does more like blessing and freedom? Reality is affected by your aura gain effect after you cast. That doesn't really help me. Well, that's actually a really cool talent, Shining Revelation. I know some people like it, but I hate the idea of having to mix and match my PvP talents every single match. And like, oh, I'm facing a mage, now I need to move this talent, I need to do this. I would really wish I could just queue up with talents and not have to worry about it. So I do. That's what I do, but it's obviously not the most. You know, it's not really useful to have Blessing of Spell Warding if I'm facing a full melee team, for example. But I can't be bothered to switch it every single match. too much annoyance for me. Yeah, to expand on the raid thing though, Billy. The like we tried to do heroic last night with a lot of my old guild members, and a lot of people were on like alts and like rat alts, like they didn't have any gear. But we couldn't even kill the first boss with like rat players and Void Spire and not Chimeras either. We couldn't beat the enrage timer basically. So like you definitely need to have some level of gear to do it. Now, I guess the question is, are they mechanically easy? I don't know. I don't know about that. Just because I haven't seen the heroic fights later on. I think the Illyria fight on normal is way too mechanically hard, honestly, for a normal fight. For heroic, maybe it's more apt, but I thought the normal version of Illyria was way too difficult. When if all your players are like that experienced with like many cutting edges and stuff like that, even if they're on rat alts, it should be a little bit easier probably. Because it's like, then if you imagine players who have no gear and also, or have low gear and also are not former or current high-end raiders, you know, that makes that fight really, really brutal for them. I could try Battleground Blitz as well. I don't know the strategies in there that good though. What classes do you think are the most likely for a nerf shoot? I'm playing Hunter all right now, gearing through zeros. It feels way too good. I mean that would be a spec, right? Because isn't like Beastmastery kind of weak right now in PvE? Maybe that's not true, but I think I heard that. I think Frost Mage. I happen to have one right here in PvP, but in PvE, I think Frost Mage could possibly get a nerf. Um, Preservation Evokers, maybe. Just trying to think of like what seems really powerful right now. I think stuff like that for sure. Unholy already got nerfed and then buffed back a little bit. Yeah, BM sucks. So like, it's very likely they could let one Hunter spec stay pretty strong. But you know, it could get a slight nerf maybe. And did we just one-shot that Warlock? That's hilarious. That's a Frost Mage. I mean, I did a ton of damage there, but that Frost Mage came in with over the top. Yeah, I did a ton of damage. See if we can kill the Warlock again. Yeah, microwave them. Absolutely, man. Warlock's hiding though. Smart. Tried to trick me into getting into there. I mean, they did. They did trick me, but I didn't die, so. I was hoping I wouldn't get feared into there. I didn't. So. Can I have to use another cooldown here? Alright, we'll just use it. Kind of overlapped there. Oh my gosh, I got microwaved. That was smart of them, though. I think it might be a healer diff, too, actually. I wonder if that's the problem. The priest healer might not know what he's doing. So we thought the problem was the warlock, but I'm wondering if it's the priest. Because I don't think he... I mean, the only cooldown he put on me was... He guardianed me or whatever when I had already defensive. Ice block. Oh. Crossmate just hits so hard. Constant blinks and not a very fun match for me. It's pretty hurt here. Got him. No way he lives this. Okay.
Have a target.
Yeah, I think it's the priest healer is the problem. Which means if I play it right, I'll go three wins, 3 losses. Gotta somehow protect the priest. Like, I can do a lot to save, keep myself alive, but only to an extent. Just sending stuff because I can't trust the priest to do anything, so.
I'm on the bridge.
Ah, we almost got him. We got a nice block and a communion. So they did overlap there. That's good. So we can somehow stay alive a little longer here. You would just dispel me. I could have killed him. Okay, we got the second ice block. They literally have nothing left. Lock me. I'm locked. Ugh. Ugh. Please dispel. Thank you.
Must get closer.
Fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Why'd you grip me away? Okay, we got him, we got him, we got him. We won a game with the priest. Even though he gripped me away. I'm like, blessing of spell warding. He grips me away from it. Well, I think maybe the priest is bad and the mage is bad? Oh. Or maybe it's the Aug Invoker just not being able to do enough. I'm not sure. This match is going to hurt, though. I do know that much. I'm not rushing to go in on this one. This is going to be rough. Oh, I got him, I got him, I got him, got him. Woohoo! Nice big old proc there. I got the buffs from the Evoker and popped off. The Warlock charged in way too far there. I'm like, wait, he can't be an LOS. So at least we gain rating on this one. I was at 1597. I was just trying to get to 1600. I lost a bunch of rating in one round where it was like the worst possible luck ever happened. I think every single match, one of my teammates just got one shot. And it was just nothing I could do. I'm feared, which is fine. Priest used a cooldown there. I haven't even popped anything yet, by the way. So we'll just wait for the priest to pop out of this. Get that off the warlock. Let's go get the priest here. Horrified. We're into a stun. Oh, luckily the mage did not sit on me there. Ah, thought we could have maybe got him there.
Must get closer.
Bubble. Wait, why is my interrupt not working? I'm not sure what's going on there. Can't see you in corp. I think I got the glaze off on the mage. Back on the warlock. Oh, he was dead. Got him. There we go. At least we got 58 for that. Alright, let's I like to take a little decompression from PvP every now and then. I really my goal was to get up high enough to where I could maybe farm crests, but it's just not gonna happen. But I'll still try. But let's take a little break and let's just run this Algathars. Here. I have an Algathars today and tomorrow to try to run. Groups, dungeons. Algathar Mythic. I also got 0 loot from the normal raid. Not only did I get 0 loot from the normal raid, nothing dropped that I even wanted from the normal raid. I don't think I rolled need on anything on normal Void Spire. Not one piece of tier for my type dropped. That's pretty bad. This guy's name's Ret, but he's playing Holy. Yeah, well, straight eating.
The waters flow.
Please, if you could, clear them out while we realign the life magics of this place.
Very cold. Paying any attention. The tank just did 300k DPS on that pull.
We are just
Kinda
about...
crazy.
Wait, Ichistras, there is too much life magic. What are you doing?
Me? There's too much nature. What are you doing?
What is that thing? This is your fault.
Absolutely not.
Ah.
I need to target something first.
What are these birds doing here?
Hey Mario, sorry I couldn't make your weapon earlier, man. The server thing. Yeah, I remember they made it that way, but I didn't know if they changed it at some point. Since the auction house is like region.
Watch yourselves.
Must be really hard to get crafts on dead servers. Lost skill guard. Shield.
Excuse the mess. It has been quite some time since students have been here. I'm just putting together my lessons.
Didn't I have a target?
Here we are. Ahem. Long ago, members of
Do
the
to
Blue
it.
Dragon Flight accidentally overloaded an arcane elemental and created a powerful
This is a
construct
really fast run.
Maximus
Everyone here is just here for Puzzle Box, so.
to wreak havoc. In order to drive back the dragons.
Second here.
Tried its best to defeat the dragons. It was ultimately
Dang it.
destroyed. Well done.
I mean, that's actually probably better than the.
Well on your lesson. Feel
That's not
free to
terrible.
take something
I already
from
have that though.
students'
I have a rank
rewards.
similar to that, and I have a crit verse one.
Need to target something first.
It's like a 10-minute run. No, it'll end up being like 12, but still. Very good.
Greetings, New. Who are you? You are not registered here. This room is a Reaper's Fields. Register at once.
Too far away.
our sacred halls of learning. Only those created.
Alright, puzzle box. Oh, the dog got one. Oh, two people got it, I think.
It seems the parameters I wove into my out-of-office spell were a bit extreme.
See if I roll it. Need to roll.
All your help in getting the school ready.
He rolled a 91. I need to be a 91. 100! I just rolled 100. Oh, no way. I just rolled 100 for the puzzle box. Well, I think I got that fair and square. I'm sorry, man. But that's a natty 100. Dang. Alright, now I need to go upgrade this and then see which trinket I need to put on over it. That guy is in shambles right now. I feel so bad for him. He rolled a 91. And I hit him with 100. Wow. I guess today is my day to get the puzzle box. Holy cow. Insane. Let's upgrade it and then sim it. To see which trinket I'm taking off, mostly.
This world is vast and wondrous.
What was the overall DPS? Let me try to look, Darren. Overall, I was first at 70.7. And then 64. I mean, the other Ret did literally 39k overall, so I think I deserved it more than him, but the tank actually did second at 64. This tank must have been geared to the teeth. Yeah, I did 70.7 there on that M0.
How dare you?
I think this was an earned puzzle box. It's all upgraded. We can see which one's better. For raid, I think it would be the stat stick, but I'm not sure for PvP which one I'm going to take off here. Here. That up. So you say haste is the way to go till 20%. Dang, I've been farming mastery gear. It's not necessarily that, Darren. It's like, it's a nuanced discussion. But yes, you want to eventually be getting the 20% haste. Sometime during season 1 of Midnight, you want to be getting up to 20% haste. probably, without knowing for sure, I'm not a, fortune teller here, probably by the end of midnight, we're probably going to want to be at like 30% haste. We'll see. But there's just kind of natural little breakpoints that happen. They're not true breakpoints, because like back in the day, there was breakpoints for like certain amount of haste for dot ticks and stuff like that. It's nothing that big a deal. But yes, eventually you'll want to get there. It's going to really help your boss damage in Mythic Plus, and it's going to it's just everything's going to feel smoother as well. So I'm at 16, 20, 35 right now. If I was at 18, 18, 35, that would be fine too. But I do want to be approaching that haste mark at some point. My mastery is a bit low, frankly. 35% is low, but we have all we use a mastery enchant, and we can get mastery in other places as well, right? But there's plenty of time to get way more eye level than 253 and get our upgrades there. Looks like Puzzle Box, I was right, goes on over the stat stick. We'll keep stat stick for now. Put it in here with our other parade of equipment. Oh wait, I have a champion cloak, so I can put that on. It's 49 haste. This is 40.
What do you seek?
I do have a champion cloak now.
If needed, I will answer the call.
Bunch of random champion gear that I have that I'm not sure what to do with yet. I don't need to put Puzzle Box on my bar. I've actually never used Puzzle Box before, so what do I do? Everyone says you have to sit and channel something. Okay, so I have to do that. It has a cast time, and then I just pop off with an extra 751 mastery. That puts me up to 54% mastery. So like, Puzzle Box is a good example of getting a bunch of mastery in a different way. Okay, so we accomplished our Puzzle Box. Let's save this as our gear slot now. Switch back to this. Let me go. I'm gonna go check real quick if the bacon is Reverend Bacon. That the bacon is thawed out. I'll be right back. Guys, I actually did have to defrost the bacon, so I was out there doing that, and then I mediated a dispute between my children, and now I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick. So sorry about this. Nice extended little break here, but all right. Oh, be right back. All right. After that extended intermission, life of a dad. Bringing back into stuff. Always something you got to do. You know, they get along just well if I don't get up, but I get up, and it's always something you need to do. You know, Darren asked earlier about the hate stuff, and it's something that, you know, people were pushing back on me against pretty bad in the comments. Now, luckily, those people were just pushing back. They weren't being rude. Sometimes people get rude, but these people were not being rude. They were just pushing back a little bit, but I tried to. Being a content creator is weird, okay? Because like you learn stuff, and it might not be intuitive for other people. So the reality is, most people who watch that Mythic Plus guide, that'll be the only video of mine they watch. Now, some people will subscribe and they'll come back and stuff like that. So if I actually want to help those people, I have to kind of like give them advice for the whole season. Whereas like the reality might be like, oh, right now, you know, just have 10 to 15% haste, and eventually you'll get to 20 or whatever, right? But it's like, I like to just kind of like in those videos, just have them be good for the whole season. And then if something big changes, I do an update video, of course. But if those people don't watch the update video, maybe they'll still be able to, you know, participate at a decent level or something like that. So it's a weird thing to have to, that I think about. I probably think about it more than I should. I know a lot of people probably don't think about it. I'm just always trying to be as accurate and helpful as I can. Finally. Monk, priest. Ooh, shadow priest.
Look how tough all of you look. This is gonna be good.
Open up your eyes. Oh, hero standing there.
Don't mess this up for me.
Done. Juke me on that. Oh, I think he knew he juked me. Oh, he just juked the warrior.
Spoiling all my fun.
I want to see seed, man. Pharma CC'd.
Spoiling all my fun.
Must get closer.
Spoiling all my fun.
Life! Got him. Whoa, that was hard. The warrior did so much damage too. That's crazy. Whew. Those matches are so annoying. I'm just constantly CC'd. dude. He doesn't even mean to juke. He just cancels his cast so often. Like, he doesn't even know he juked me. He just is always canceling his cast. His PvE DPS would be so bad. Dude cannot stop canceling his cast. Constantly. Can't move. I'll go stun this druid. I got that. Try to getting over here. Cyclone, of course. The Blaze Zone. It should be about out of stuff. Beard again. Go. Cyclone. Got him, got him. Alright. Alright. The shadow, yeah. Warrior does tons of damage. Got him. Dang, he was right. DK said he had no clue what he was doing, and he sure didn't. Stuck. Constantly fear too. Man, this druid has a lot of healing though. If I could move, I'd heal you. Push him here. There we go. At least we number go up again. Don't know what to do here because we have this priest on our team now. This is gonna be a rough one here. This warrior DK. I won't need to go like an AoE build for this. Not going into that death trap over there. And they went to switch on me and I'm Cyclone. That's funny. Give you that. Not a good strategy. I do not want to get cleaved down when this priest is already kind of clueless. He's trying to get me. Stabilize here. I need to go glaze them. Count on me. Gonna finish him. Ah, we almost had him. We might get him. Got him. Priest wins a match. Yeah, I just could not go into that cleave factory. The warrior and DK cleaving. Just crazy. If we can win all 6 here, that'd be really good. Not doing like any damage, but I'm just trying to play to win here. gonna get back on the druid again, or this time I have to get on the. Oh, this is bad. So now I have to get into the cleave. So this is gonna be the loss. I have to go into the cleave here. Try to get a glaze off here. Glaze. Got him. Boom, all 6. That put me up to 1631. Dude's pinging at me. Like I don't know what I'm doing. Pinging me. Jeez, oh Pete's, dude. I know what I'm doing. I've been around the block a few times. You not just stand into a double melee cleave. If you can help it. What's this? Oh, I got my extra charge. So if I had any gear, I could charge it up, but
Pouring out of the sunwell. I can feel it even from here.
that was kind of my goal, is what I wanted to get to. Happy, 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 happy. Let's go to Voidstorm and finish the campaign quest. That was something I wanted to do today as well. We're hitting goals. We got Puzzle Box. We got 1600. I wanted to get these quests done. I mean, I'm being very efficient about this too. I did this in, what, 2.5 hours? With a big break in the middle. pull it. My consecration. Oh, we got a cutscene here. Let me put these on so I can hear. Oh, the big old guns turn off. Okay.
Well done, champion. You've struck a decisive blow against the devouring host. With Umbrixo, the void presses.
Rallying the Warframe, destroy defenders along the Void Spire ramparts.
This champion, report to Commander Mountain Fist. We'd be honored if you...
Hey, it's like the mount from Legion. Guessing this is just a bombing run. I'm gonna get like an extra action button or something here. Oh, a bunch of buttons. Let's just do. Leaves the Warframe. Okay. So you have to hit the big guys with the big thing. Small guys with the small thing. I don't know if I like this little pea shooter here. Oh, obviously I have the big option as well, but
The light still...
hey, and holy light.
The light needs us.
Speak to Erator over by the Wounded Vanguard.
Erator, if you haven't had a chance yet. He's over on the other side of camp, tending to the wounded.
Oh, champion. You're here. Good. I need your help. It's good you are here. We must protect those in need.
Those.
Light preserve you, friend.
Reamer.
The Vanguard has rushed out full of conviction, and its soldiers return here to the Inferno. We need to get out there and help those still on the battlefield. You, within the protection of my light,
You, with the protection of my light, will defend. I have to sit here and defend. Big boy.
Moving up. Might target something first.
Pull this big old guy. Got coffer key shards for that.
may the light bless the fallen and safeguard the living as we hold back this evil from
I do like that they tried to make it so you could get coffer key shards a little better. For this expansion. Keys were a little bit too odd to come by in War Within, I think.
These poor souls were peeled off from their units.
People love them some delves. Somebody there was like a poll, maybe it was from the Warcraft account itself, about like what content you're most excited for, and delves won. More than Mythic Plus. It was like delves, Mythic Plus, raid, and PvP or something, and delves won. I mean, they're doing the correct thing in that way. Shoulders, knees, and toes. And shoulders, knees, and toes.
Within the protection of my light, we will defend.
Champion, Illyria had scarcely arrived before she left to track down her missing officers.
What can I do? Be alert for opportunities.
Meet Illyria at her campsite.
I ask that you not mention anything to my mother about what happened at the Amani Pass.
I assume Eretor sent you to help me. I could use another pair of hands. Scraps of a Vanguard uniform. Officer emblem. Just as I thought.
They're abducting the Vanguard's officers. This is just the hunger of the beast, or is Zalatath gathering intelligence? Void beasts.
Stay alert, champion.
Stay alert.
This was one of the soldiers from the Vanguard.
It was one of the soldiers from the Vanguard. They must have been dragged from their cot, feasted upon here in the gorge. Ugh. This body is half eaten, torn apart by the scavengers. This blood is fresh. Wait, do you hear that? By the light, get off me, you beast!
A survivor. We're not too late.
Quickly, Nikep, I'll hold the rift open for you and you can jump through and rescue her. Okay. Escort her out of the cave. Okay. I'll use my light.
You're not with the Vanguard. Not that I mind the rescue. Who was that woman you were with?
Is that the High Exarch's wife? I mean girlfriend? I thought she'd be taller. Is it true she has a dark Naru for a heart? So it's kind of trying to teach you about her a little bit here. What's this? Apparently a copper seam down there. I don't know if I really need that. But I have to jump down here though. Okay. Time to light him up.
Champion, you made it.
Kneecap, you made it, and you managed to rescue the officer.
Oh my life. It really is you. This is amazing.
We aren't safe here. Find the path to victory.
With the patriarch defeated, return to Terraline and report your success.
Careful.
With the beast slain, I can get back to camp on my own.
And I will take my leave. It's been ages since my family was together, and Eretor wanted to talk to me.
You struck down our son?
The light called you. It was an accident.
It was an accident, a terrible accident. Seeing Earthar wounded like that.
Seeing Eretor wounded like that. Thank the light.
Thank the light he survived. He has forgiven me for it, and we have put it behind us.
That we have put it behind us.
No.
No, what happened to you? How could you attack
You
Eretor?
attack Eretor.
It wasn't
It wasn't Eretor attacking. He leapt in front of a blow meant for the sworn enemy.
blow meant for a sworn enemy.
I still don't know what possessed him to do it, but I did not seek to harm our son. I was acting in service of the light.
I was acting in service of the light.
I am often reminded.
I'm often reminded mostly of people who serve the light of the danger I represent.
Of the danger I represent.
The void screams me horrible things. I suppress it because I could never bear to hurt Eretor.
I could never bear to hurt Eretor. But you.
But you, in your light-blind wrath, struck him down. You gave yourself to the light, and our son was a casualty. Oh no, this screw this lady.
What happened at the Amani Pass was my failing, not the light's. I will not renounce it.
Do not lose yourself to it either. Eretor needs his father. I need my love. You must decide if you wield the light, or if it wields you.
The light still blesses you.
So now I'm done with the chapter, I guess. Oh no, there's a quest up there I have to do. Okay. I'm way behind, man. I've been slacking on this. Okay, so now it's a void thing. I was wondering why I finished the raid and it wasn't a void thing. It's because I didn't do the quest. Yeah, this is kind of sick. So now the music should be different too.
I can feel it even from here. We need to let Lorthamar know what's happened. You go ahead of us.
Yeah, this is sick. I actually want to show my kid that.
We have made many sacrifices.
Champion, place these tokens on any survivors you find. They will allow my magisters to teleport them to safety.
I'm gonna call my son in here really quick. I think it's pretty cool. Hey, Kyle. So after you beat the raid, a big thing changes in the world or whatever. So, you ready to see this? Changed from light to void.
It's permanent?
Well, maybe not permanent. Maybe we'll be able to beat it at some point. But now it's a giant void thing instead of a. Oh, it might kill me, but I can try.
It is a whole deal.
Yeah. You want me to try to fly through it?
Yeah.
It'll probably kill me, but I don't care.
When we boss you can care.
See if I can live. Oh, okay, it doesn't kill me. What about going up here?
This probably will be like maybe like a visible wall.
I think so too.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh. Yep. Yep, this is as high as you can go.
Basically, that's how you can actually really go in. Which way you go in?
It's like being inside a tornado.
Which way have dark mouth?
Alright, I just wanted to show you that. I thought it was really cool.
Same.
After you beat the raid, it changes to void.
Yeah, at the end when they will defeat Zalta or something.
Mm-hmm.
Not much to know.
Maybe. Alright. Bye. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, I'm just random survivors I have to find. Prophet Valen and Anduin? Kalia Menethil. Moira. Prophet Valen.
Corrupted. The vanguard swept away as if they were nothing. How will we survive this?
Anduin.
The survivors suffer under a stain of void corruption.
Lord.
We need to assault the Dark Well and take it back from Zalatath.
With what army, Eretor? The vanguard is gone.
Then we will find an army.
I mean, if you don't mind making them, I could heat them back up. But it's
6 or 8.
Azeroth is in
8.
danger.
Baladash, Melanie.
Okay. We accomplished all of our goals today somehow. With an hour to spare. Let's try Battleground Blitzes. See how these go. I was telling my cousin, I think normal Illyria is too hard. I've said it already, but I just don't think it's really acceptable, man. There's way too many mechanics for a normal raid boss. It doesn't have to be face roll, you know, you can have to do stuff. For sure. But like normal shouldn't be a face roll, but it shouldn't be like so many mechanics and so many ways to die on that fight. Just a little bit overcooked. Well, Lord. Yeah, maybe Battleground Blitz wasn't the play, but it's still worth a shot. I knew Lord. Wait, why is it not showing anybody? I'm so confused. I can't see anybody. Whoa. It's so weird I can't see anybody in my raid or in my group. Just the priest and the hunter. Look at that, Warlock. I'll guide my team over here. Yeah, that was a pointless thing to grab. That was a huge mistake on my part there. Let's see what we got here. got that.
Acquire a target.
Okay.
I'm out of range. Too far away. Do not have a target.
Dang it. Just constantly CC'd. Thank God this is almost over. A new glory. Putting together a checklist of things to do each week for gearing and trade skills. There's so much to memorize otherwise. There really is. There's a lot to do every week, Joe. And especially at the beginning of expansion and beginning of patches, but beginning of expansion even more. Because stuff gets released at different times and it's hard to keep up with everything. I was feeling a bit overwhelmed earlier in the week, if I'm being honest. Next week I'm a bit more ready. I can accomplish most of my goals just doing Mythic Plus. But of course, I'm going to try to do the raid. I'll do the raid on at least a heroic, of course, but at some point. Yeah, it's a lot to kind of know to make sure that you're doing everything. Hi, Bud. Sorry, completely stuttered your name there. Do you know if the armor tier set achievement, the drop catalyst charge, is warbound or they changed it? They did change it, Skargan. They people were talking about that and they hotfixed that, so it shouldn't be warbound anymore. I think it got reverted and stuff too. Let me see. Maybe not. Maybe not. What? No, apparently that's still going on. If you get the... Are you talking about the 4-set thing? Are you talking about 4-set or Clear number, sang myself insatiable heart trinket. Ooh, that's really good. That's really good, bud. That trinket is good for everything. The 4-set thing is definitely still working from what I just read. Yeah, that's it. That is still working. Apparently, it might just be the way they're doing it.
Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
Yeah, that's still going on. I don't even have one tier piece yet, so. I did normal, raid. I tried to do heroic with my old guild, and they just weren't geared enough. I can only find, I can't find an official post either, Skargan, but the Wowhead post is saying that normally they will update it if it got fixed. Wowhead post saying that they don't know if it's a bug or if it's intended. The blue post to me sounds a bit ambiguous. Like maybe it is intended, but you just said that crit is the way to go. Everything with haste on it for me is just a DPS loss. I mean that can be true to an extent, but that's not going to be true forever, bud. It's just because we're so hungry for stats right now. We're so starved for stats compared to like the end of War Within, right? So. You'll get like your crit to like 25 or something like that. You'll get your mastery to 45, and then all of a sudden, the only thing you'll want is haste. So, like if your haste is really low. So it's just subjective based on where you are. I simmed every piece of gear I've gotten since I was here last, and it just tells me to drop all my haste gear. I stopped listening because it's just kind of weird. Yeah, like, but is your haste really low to begin with? Like, is your haste like 10% or 7% or something like that? It's basically saying, what that's telling you is that your haste is so low that you might as well be playing with 0 haste. That's what it's telling you. %. Yeah, that's an in-between place. So that's not super low, but it is in between. So yeah, at 16%, I could see it saying, yeah, drop another % for more crit. I could see that for sure. But it's just about okay. I'll tell you the way I look at stats. Okay, I look at my end goal for the season, right? Based on, I can't look at the stats because I have my PvP gear on. I look at my end goal for the season, right? Just based on stat distribution and stuff, and like how much total we can possibly have. There's gonna be like probably like, I haven't even done. I could just look it up and do the math, but I haven't even done that yet. But my guess is gonna be like 85% total on our stats, like between crit, haste, and mastery. Somewhere around there, 85 to 100, but we'll say like 90, 85, 90. Somewhere in there. And out of that allocation, you're going to want to have like 20% haste. Out of your total budget for Season 1 of Midnight, you're going to want to be at about 20% haste. It's a journey to get there. You can get there slowly. You can be like me and just get there right now just so you can play at the same GCDs all the time. You can eventually get there, but eventually you're gonna get around there as you get more gear and stuff. And 20% is just a round number. It might be 18, it might be 19, you know, whatever. I don't know, but maybe it'll be 21. But you'll eventually want to be getting to that mark. And it's something that you can kind of rely on every patch too, if you think of it like that. You'd be like, okay, I'm gonna gain however much stats for season 2. Some of those are gonna go into mastery. Crit will get more and more diminished returns than everything else ultimately. So maybe a little bit less goes into crit season 2 than of the new allocation, and then just by default more goes into haste. So maybe you end season 1 at 17 or 18% haste and you're fine with that. But then season 2 maybe you're at like 22, 25. Oh, you got the gloves that have the effect. Man, that is you are pretty lucky with that gearing. That's good. I actually got really lucky earlier, but I actually ran Algathars. And I got my puzzle box, but the way I got it was very lucky. Where's puzzle box? Right here. So I got my puzzle box. There was a Holy Paladin, another Ret Paladin, and a Shaman. The other Ret and the Shaman also wanted puzzle box. So 3 of us wanted puzzle box. The Holy Paladin asked if we would put on healer specialization for the bird boss to try to get him the healing trinket from Croth or whatever. So we did that. We get to the last boss. The Shaman gets a puzzle box, and so does the Holy Paladin. And he's like, alright, you guys can roll it off. The other Ret Paladin rolls a 91. I'm like, I'm cooked, guys. Because I was on stream when I did this. I'm like, I'm cooked. He rolled a 91. I rolled 100 and got the puzzle box. It was really sick. For which race should you choose for PvP and PvE? Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I don't know what the best thing for PvP is. I don't know what the best race is for PvP at all. I don't even know. Dwarf is good for PvE, so if Dwarf is good for PvP, that would be good. Dark Iron and regular Dwarf are good. Tauren, Human, Draenei, things like that. If any of those are good in PvP, I'm not sure. Gaze Puzzle Box and Heart's really good, but Night for Draenei is fun, but I don't think it's good for PvE. In my experience, it's not. Probably not Dark Iron Dwarf. You probably want to play like if you're going to play a dwarf, it'd probably be regular dwarf, because you want to use your Fire Blood usually as a DPS gain as well. Although in PvP you could hold it and just save it. You're always going to have stuff on you, but... Oh yeah, so Bud, that crit's pretty low. So you want your crit to be like 22. 20 is not 22, but 20 as well. So yeah, your crit's kind of low. So I could definitely see it saying more crit for sure. Mastery should stop saying mastery pretty soon. My guess, this is just a guess again, based on experience, is that our mastery is going to cap out about 45 to 50% for season 1. So you're already close to that. You're kind of close to the haste too, to be fair. Yeah, right now I'm at 15 crit, 20 haste, 35 mastery. So I'm a little light on crit myself, and I'm also light on mastery, but I'm kind of done on haste. So. Get this. See if we can actually win something here. Yep. It's one of those things where I've mathed it out before, and it just kind of, unless they change how scaling works or whatever, right, for your particular spec or class, like you can just kind of predict what the stats are going to look like. And so I might be a little bit off, but I won't be very far off. And you could just math it out and figure it out as well. Yeah, no problem, man. I really wish I had any cooldowns right now. Well, don't need them. We'll just kill everything. way too many here. Just let me walk by? Okay. See ya. Ah. I thought they were gonna let me walk by. They took that, but somehow we lost that. How did you guys lose that? That's depressing. How on earth did they lose that one? Bubble. Both their healers are here. I don't understand how all their people are in one spot. And yeah, we can't take anything. We have all three for a moment here. It's gonna be fleeting, but we have them. Sorry, bye. Those two really like to try to sneak in here and take that, but it ain't working out very well for them. The rogue's like, oop, never mind. Okay, you're dead. We just have to capture this when we win, so I'm just gonna stay here. Gonna do Warlock. Run away. What I get the most of? Cards controlled. Nice. Very nice. Alright. Don't think we really have time to queue for anything else. So we'll call that here for the week. Really good stream again today. Very, very good stream. So we'll shout out everybody here. We'll be back next week. Same time, same place. On Wednesday, we'll be doing Mythic Plus, of course. And just grinding out those keys, the rating, and everything like that. And probably trying to do some sort of a heroic at some point, and at least normal. But shout out to Billy, Joe, Rick, Mario, Darren, Nardo, Scargan, Bud, Bash, and Blink for stopping by today. Appreciate you guys a lot for that. Like I said, we'll be back Wednesday for another week, and I will see you guys then. Good luck on your vaults, by the way. Your first vault on Tuesday. Good luck to everybody on their vaults. I'll have a vault video up as we start the season as well. So good luck to everybody, and I will see you Wednesday. See you guys.